3 shit. Okay, we're back with some more NieR Replicant. I said the right name this time. 5 years later, where we are a fully fledged hero. Chapter 2 of Weird Book Game. And we saw the intro screaming at the end of last time. That guy's dead. I don't know if he was Bridge Builder, man. Well, he might not be dead. But she certainly will be if we don't go save her. Which is not necessarily going to go well because... forget the controls. Okay, here we come. Sliced in twain. I mean, if we can just one-hit kill the shades, then we're pretty powerful. Maybe we need to parry, maybe we don't. From that angle, it looked more like a spear than a sword. We may now use two-handed swords and spears. Okay, they're all fighting in unison. That's kind of... They've got a bit too much order to them. Okay, we got new moves. In. Yeah, that's why he wouldn't dodge, because I was pressing the wrong button. Okay, so we got the spear, virtuous dignity, transient. I mean, that I recognize from NieR Automata. That's weapon. That's Kusanagi. I mean, Kusanagi is heavy, or I can use virtuous treaty, which is just 300s. And there's another NieR Automata weapon. Bit better than this big heavy thing, I think. It is two-handed, but... Okay, one-handed swords. Cruel oath. We had faith. He's seen a downgrade now. Okay, we've got rebirth. We've got Circle of Moon. We've got Moonrise, which is an interesting new sword. Nevada Dagger, Nameless Blade. It's the one that we began with. Okay, so what I should do, obviously. Stop. Edit. I mean, do we have better words? We might have Geboluges. Dark Execution. I guess we'll use that, even though I don't know if we got it. Fire Nameless Blades. We currently have equipped Virtuous Treaty, so let's give that some words. Zara Mahez. Sicily. Beso Assures. MP and Physical Strength. What does this do? Physical Strength and Physical Defense. That's way better, isn't it? Now, I don't know how much of that's because of, okay, they've got some moves. Two-handed sword seems very slow, you know? Very slow. Okay, wise. What is Dark Execution? Does it just kill it? No, that's pretty terrible. Okay, they're trying to tactically get around me, huh? I realize I should maybe block. Oh, we could... Actually, like, we could cancel the attack with that. He's hopping. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. He thought he could get me. And he did. Okay, I had to test all the parry moves. They're basically the same. Okay, he hopping. Ow. Stop. Health cells. Okay, I guess the items that we got are also just, you know, everything that we had before is irrelevant. Oh, we destroyed his armor a bit. That's interesting that we're destroying their armor as we go. He's sneaking around me. He thinks he can get me, but I can parry. At least in this. Quick weapon switching tutorial. Oh, you missed. Not necessarily in... Oh my god, that didn't even knock you over. Sekiro, it seems. But you know, we're a dex class in this essentially, so even though this is not necessarily a dex weapon with this two-handed sword, you know, it's kind of strengthy, flowy. Nope. But still. Okay, I wasn't expecting the counter-attack. I'm glad they just ignored the other person. Okay, that animation there, he didn't attack as quick as I thought he would. Okay. Gabu! But still, we're getting on. Oh, come on. That should have been a parry. Ow. I like to dodge still. Yeah, this is definitely a slow sword. He's trying to sneak up behind me. Ears. Sure, ears. That's the words. The word of the day is ears. Oh, come on. You haven't got a head. Or at least you've lost your helmet. Just you?
Yet another poor victim.
Damn it. When will this stop?
Never. You'd look like you're wearing your underpants on the outside like this. That's not the button to talk. That's the button to check that he's dead and chop his head off.
It's dangerous here. You should get back.
Oh, God! Oh, get up, honey. Please. Get up!
I don't think he's getting up especially after we make sure he's dead. By accident.
Goddamn shades are even attacking the village now.
And armored ones, no less.
I'm sure that seemed perfectly normal, other than the fact that we've skipped 5 years.
This village of yours seems to be changing for the worse.
It's all the Shadow Lord's fault. That one day changed everything.
5 long years.
1 week.
It's been 5 years since they took my sister. I've spent every waking moment searching for her, but all I found is heartache and despair. This world is winding down. Between the shades and the black scrawl, there won't be anyone left soon. My life now, and my purpose, is hunting shades.
Just like we did the whole 5 years
Someday
ago.
I'll find a clue that will lead me to the Shadow Lord. I believe that. I have to.
The village doesn't seem to have changed that much in 5 years, you know?
Popola called for you, yes?
Yeah.
But we should go speak to
Lost a
Popola.
good deal of time with that.
Yeah.
I didn't lose that much time. Giant's egg. Well, we didn't get that for the chicken earlier.
Man, I'm just jumpy as hell these days. It's like I'm seeing shades around every corner.
He goes.
Man,
He goes just basking in the sun.
If we can ever take care of the shades, I'd love to plow an honest field of crops right here.
You look as young as ever, but you sound a lot older.
If we can ever take...
You've still got your shiny pigos. Very shiny. They have not aged a day. Is this not here? I've got a herb for him. This will help him.
Best to leave her be.
It's a healing herb. It heals 30% of health. It'll definitely help. I guess you're not gonna let me
If
out.
you hadn't saved the village 5 years ago, none of us would be here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's been 5 years since those shades attacked. They're all over the northern plains now. I had the Shadow Lord in my sights and couldn't finish him.
Chin up, friend. If you're getting depressed, then there's really no hope for the rest of us.
Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. There's no hope. No hope for anyone. The granny's still alive? Oh, the grandpa. You haven't aged a day. Tell me your secrets.
More and more of our sons and daughters go out hunting and never return. What are we supposed to do?
I guess it was only 5 years. I should expect it to look like 80 years difference. I'll go. Also, he's a puppy now. Hi. You've not aged a day either, have you?
Whoa, you look rough.
Thanks.
I'm fine.
If you say so. By the way, Hokola said she had a letter for you or something.
You look the same as ever.
Whoa, if you say so.
I'd prefer not to walk so much. My back gives me a lot of pain. My, but you children certainly have a lot of energy. You're going to trip and fall if you keep running around like that.
Yeah, if I do the Naruto run,
We'd
I
best
will.
leave her be. Wherever her mind has gone, it's a happier world than this.
I don't know. She's not wrong, but we could. Well, we're not Naruto running anymore, I guess. Lost a lot of time on that one. I don't think it makes any difference. I do wonder. 30 years later. What's up, little chicken? Little chickadee. I thought maybe they might have been, well, they might have been kind and made it, you know, go back to how it was. Because it'd be like, you planted fresh ones in those 5 years. But then again, we saved and then we did another week. So even if they were alive, they died in that extra week. 900 golds, that's not a lot. Gold moonflower seeds.
I feel confident the child still lives.
I don't think she's much of a child anymore 5 years later, you know.
Of course she does.
Considering we're older as well now. I think we've all grown up a bit in 5 years. Nice.
Even a single sprig of herbs is precious right now. I collect whatever I can find, but it's slow going.
So there's less healing? Okay. Thanks. Well, I've got a herb. Appreciate it. I still have... Unless the egg would have been here. Do you think the egg could have been here? You're fishing.
If we can't go hunting, then we have to fish. Thank goodness for the sea.
Okay. And I have to see what we can catch. Here. We didn't ever fish here, and maybe it's different 5 years later. Maybe the fishes are different. Bigger, mutated somehow. Or we get a can of tuna. I caught an empty can.
The shades are much stronger now, especially the armored ones, so be careful.
I will do, thank you. And those armored ones did take a lot to kill. You're not wrong. Okay, so we can hit harder with the slow swords, which we probably have to because of the armored one. Or we can hit faster with a, you know, normal thing. Whoop. Also, let's look at the quests. The Lost Eggs, the new merchant in town, Yona's gifts, a signature dish. The runaway son. I don't know. I think well, he wanted me, didn't he? I guess. Quest completion 21%. Book smart. Okay, we helped shelve the books.
All anyone talks about these days is shades.
Sunglasses.
You're leaving the village. Make sure to stock up on supplies.
I don't think we're leaving, but... Medicinal herbs. Earthworms. We've got plenty of everything.
Shop here more often, yeah? Oh, damn near broke.
Well, other than the herbs, but...
No one buys new clothes anymore. They all just want me to repair their old ones.
What's wrong with that? I mean, you selling clothes or are you just repairing them? Because, you know, you can make a lot of money just repairing them, I guess.
I know it's a hard world, but what better time to make your flowers blossom?
They don't, they die. No, I don't want 100 tomatoes.
My husband keeps nagging me about how this is no time to grow flowers.
Because they die every time that I play the game between sessions.
The village defenses are much stronger than they used to be. And yet, when I think about shades attacking again...
All I think about these days is food. I'd give anything to taste meat again.
Okay. Weirdo.
Why can't I leave the shopping district?
Because you haven't aged in 5 years. It's weird.
If you don't hunt, you starve. But if you do hunt, the shades sneak up and kill you. I really hate this place.
You were about to say something and I accidentally interrupted you.
Another hunter has gone missing. I'm so worried about my husband.
Can I help you with that
The
quest?
shopping district sucks. It's small and crowded. And
Yeah,
all the
none of
old
you have
people
aged.
smell funny.
Why are the kids not aged?
Things have been so hard since my husband went away.
He dies. Hate to tell you, but he dies. Yeah, they really haven't developed this village much, have they? Did your husband die?
Why did he have to die? What is this black scrawl anyway? Why does this only happen to us? Why?
Perhaps we should be going.
Well, at least you have this
Why did he have to...
Perhaps
thing
we
to
should...
remember him by, I guess. Why did he have to die? Because they wanted you to, you know, have him die, I guess, after... Well, there were a couple hanging out in Navy's dead. You've de-aged.
Mom said I can't play outside the shopping district.
The person that used to be here was both older and a man. Go up the stairs then. Okay, the lady here has vanished. Oh no. No, well, the kids haven't aged, but the lady's vanished.
We aren't doing nothing wrong.
I'm wondering where the lady went.
What do you want?
What are you doing? I'm now suspicious. And the boatman? Also gone? Medicinal herb. We will go see Popola eventually, but you know, we need to steal all the boxes and supplies and everything and look for any quests and speak to
Shades
everyone.
could strike at any moment, so we have to be ready at all times. I remember when patrolling the shopping district used to be easy.
Well,
Thanks
times
for
have changed.
coming. I've got some great materials for sale.
What do you got? There is log, ivy, sap, wool.
Things sure are rough lately.
Rough?
Oh, now that I do all my shopping in one trip, this stuff is getting heavy.
I see no shopping.
Curse these tired old bones.
The stairs didn't fix
If you
either in
happen
that
upon
time.
any sheep or boar during your travels, we could really use the meat.
I don't really want to kill them.
I know things aren't cheap right now, but we don't have a choice.
Pumpkin, beans, tomato, eggplant, wheat.
Come back soon.
Okay, plenty of veg. We have none of any, so, you know, if we need them, we can buy them. You've lost a patron.
After the kids she used to take care of by the fountain died, my grandmother's mind began to slip. I'm worried about you. You've been a different person since Yona was taken away.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry on my account.
The kids at the fountain
People
died.
who go hunting keep getting attacked. We're in such bad shape, there's hardly anyone left who can lift a weapon. If only there weren't any shades to deal with, then we wouldn't have this.
Well, I'm working on it. There's got to be a way out the back of the pub at some point, right? You're just patrolling the shopping district, yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna find a lead on Yona today.
I know it. You didn't say that,
The
but...
shades make it impossible to hunt the way we used to, so our food sources are drying up fast.
The shopping district used to be so lively. I suppose the old atmosphere may never come back, no matter how hard we work to keep the place secure.
There's more guards patrolling, that's
Shades
for a
could strike
fact.
at any moment, so we have to be ready at all times.
Yeah, he's the one that we
A lot
spoke
of
to
library
previously.
books were ruined after the ceiling fell in. It's a real shame.
Yeah, after I reorganized them all and everything. Real shame. No boxes?
Maybe today is the day we finally find Yona. Here's
I doubt
hoping for the best, dear.
Well, maybe
Hey
at
there,
some point, but
care to
not
buy
necessarily
something?
today.
Welcome. We've got some new weapons in stock.
Now that we can use two-handed weapons and everything. That's a lot less. That's 170, 360. Axe of Beheading. Sunrise. The spear's point so finely honed that all who are grazed by it experience an instant painlessness. It's got a lot of magic power as well. But it's expensive. A man's dementia drove him to attack his daughter's fiance with this axe. Sadly, he hit his daughter instead. Jeez.
Blacksmiths always do well in times like these.
I can imagine.
Supply and demand, I suppose.
War. What are you staring at the wall for, old man?
Times being what they are, every resource is important. When I think of how wasteful we used to be.
Yeah, and your son ran away. And I never gave him his mutton.
I got separated from my friends. I hope they're okay.
No, they died at the fountain, I'm sorry.
The Shades took over my old village. I barely escaped that place with my life.
Which village? I guess the village out that way is just Shades now. Layering fertilizer. At least the chickens are back in this corner.
Doesn't
I can
matter
hear
how many
them.
guards we have. If that giant shade attacks again,
I killed it.
If that
It's in the
happens,
basement.
we'll take care of it.
It does this old book good to see how much you've grown, lad.
Literally, it's in the basement. It's chopped up and in the basement. It's not going to come back. We can leave this way, interesting.
Shades are a common sight in Seafront nowadays.
Okay, so
I
they
heard
took over
those folks
Seafront.
are having a really bad time of it.
Apparently they're
First
also
the
in here though,
Shades
so
started
I
wearing
don't know
light-resistant
how
body
it's
armor,
gonna
and now the postmen are
help.
falling behind. I tell you, this is a tough old world. It's a shame we can't maintain contact with Seafront. They were our main trading partner. And now it seems like we're always running out of food.
It's fine, I'm the postman. I will deliver the message, and that's obviously what Devola and Popola are gonna get me to do, isn't it? Did I speak to you?
With shades increasing and animals dying off, even mutton is getting expensive.
Why does her eyes look weird? Because I didn't catch any mutton, that's why it's getting expensive. I didn't bring anyone any mutton around. I was probably meant to hunt it all so that everyone had plenty, but I did. Respect to that.
I decided a long time ago that Popola was too important and beautiful to worry about shades and the like. That's why I dedicated my life to protecting her. She trusts me to keep the library secure. So maybe someday she'll trust me with, other things.
No.
False hope is better than no hope at all, I suppose.
Yeah, no, she's just never gonna touch you, and she's leaving you outside and leading you on to keep you outside and away from her.
I decided a long time. She trusts me.
False hope.
No. She's telling you that to keep you outside and away from her for a reason. I still feel like this wall. Something about it. Something about merchant passed through the village today and she kept pulling the craziest stuff out of her big bag. She said her name was Accord. Okay. We're not on the weird medical book either, which we were doing briefly at the end. Well, they didn't tidy this place up much in 5 years, did they? Forever in her lingerie. You'd think they could have at least swept the floor a bit. You know, got rid of some of the rubble. Maybe made some attempt at fixing up the roof. I'm guessing people were crushed here under this one. Considering they used to stand there. The books all seem pretty fine, to be fair. Not a lot of them are missing. They're all in pretty good condition. This guy's picking out a book.
I think I'm beginning to understand. Climate change wasn't the cause of our woes. It was only a symptom. The real trouble started when something terrible came down from the sky.
I know what that is in NieR Automata.
It seems that this event turned the world into a metropolis of salt. I guess they're talking about how most of the city sunk into the ocean?
Maybe.
I think it seems...
You definitely pushed them out a bit for the for the pose, right? Well, at least she seals the thing in the basement. Oh, you decided to... No? Oh. Doors. Maybe I was always able to go in both doors. Oh, the lady isn't back here sorting the books anymore. Maybe I was always able to go in both doors. I don't know. But I'm going to go in this room. Oh, yeah. No, this is our... We missed something.
We saw this cube back in the Baron Temple.
Perhaps the Prince of Facade gave it to Popola as a gift?
I missed whatever the second boss is.
Look, Vice. Somebody made a copy of you.
Nonsense. I am nowhere near this filthy.
Yeah, that's a very different book. It's got a different face. That's the red book, isn't it?
It's that lizard thing we fought in the area. Who would make a figure of that anyway?
How have I missed a boss?
It's a sculpted leaf. Right?
This is the first sane thing I have seen in this room.
That must have been the last boss that we
junk
fought.
heap.
For a decoration, it's certainly in poor taste.
And then we went to the basement of the thing in the junk. Yeah, okay. And, well, I guess, you know, we're like 2/3 of the way through the bosses, almost. Let's call it half, because it is half and we missed one. Okay, so we need to find whatever that one was. I wonder, it couldn't have been in the mystical forests.
Look at you. I think you've grown even taller.
I wonder where that one could have been.
Yeah? It's hard for me to tell anymore. But you haven't changed a bit, Popola. What's your secret?
The robot.
I see your flattery skills are improving as well.
No, it's true. You look the same as the day I first met you.
She is a robot.
Okay, now you're just embarrassing me.
An automaton.
Anyway, here. This is from Emil.
Hi, Indelacio. Hey, it's me, Emil. Sorry I've been quiet for so long. Are you and Wyatt getting along all right? Is he still using big words and making everyone feel dumb? I bet he is. Anyway, I recently stumbled upon some records that might help us in curing Heine's petrification. You mind coming here to take a look? Thanks, I'll be waiting.
Well, well. Perhaps the time has come to save Kaine.
I take it this means you'll be leaving the village.
Yup.
Sorry. I know the shades have been rough lately.
It's okay. Go. Just be careful.
Those lights look like the candles would be burning the ceiling a bit. How close they are.
Please take care of yourself.
You two with your weird floating books in the background there. I guess they're painted on the walls to make it look like there's extra books. As if there weren't enough books in this place. Oop. Ads. Sorry for anyone that has ads, I apologise. They happen once an hour to get rid of the ads. It makes sense. Means people coming in don't get ads. And you only have to put up with them all together at the same time. You know, not like infinite ads whenever anyone does anything and whenever Twitch likes it. No, it just sorts out all the ads. Yeah, don't know if we specifically spoke to people up here.
We'll keep the village safe. You just concentrate on getting Yona back.
Oh, I will.
Medicinal herb, thank you.
More and more shades are resistant to sunlight these days. There won't be a safe place left anywhere soon.
I mean, they haven't got heads when they're wearing the armor, so it's fine. They're probably not that clever. The chicken egg was here all along. Now, if only we could complete the quest, huh? Because we have the chicken egg now. It's a bit late, but we got one. Quests.
Hey, you haven't seen any thieves around, have you? Bunch of sticky-fingered bastards keep taking my merchandise.
No, first I've heard of it.
They don't take a lot, but when they strike, it's always food. And in some ways, that's our most precious commodity.
Yeah, I heard. Thieves in training.
Well, I'd certainly appreciate it.
Do you have a plan? Or are we going to walk up to every person we see and shake them until stolen vegetables fall from their pockets?
Let's try asking around the village. Thieves in the
We're
village.
gonna shake them all.
Can't believe it.
One could.
Just
Oh, he's saying more things.
Do you have a moment?
What's up?
Yes, but I've interrupted whatever
Our
the
water wheel is on
stuff
its
I was
last
gonna
legs.
say.
I'd like to shore it up, but the job is a little beyond my skill set.
This is a wise thought on your part. That wheel is a machine of not insignificant age. Better to repair it now than wait until it fails completely.
I suppose we'd all be in trouble if it broke. So what do we need?
Replacing the axle and the paddle boards should suffice for now. I believe the strange thing store in Facade should have everything we need.
Or we could get some wood to shore it up.
All right. We'll head there when we have a minute.
Thank you. And while you're gone, I'll track down someone to do the actual repair work.
Rare is the man who steals out of choice, as opposed to need.
Okay, he continues his speech.
Thanks for volunteering to help with the water wheel. It's nice that someone still has a sense of community pride.
I mean, we live here together, right? Ralphie. Like, yikes. I think, you know, the angles on some things, it look like you can see more than you can.
All anyone talks about these days is shades.
What about the people that stole? Did you steal it?
We've been dealing with a wave of robberies lately. Better keep a close eye on your purse. We've been dealing with a wave of robbery.
Are you threatening to steal from me?
All I think about the...
He didn't steal, even though all he thinks about is food. I don't know, the way that he is like, watch your purse, I might steal it. Pick it up then.
Why did he have to...
Perhaps.
But also the ladies, they all look exactly the same in the village. They wear the same thing. They look the same. Let's look back here. You know, if there's anywhere shady that the thieves might make, was it the kids? You don't say anything to do with quests.
What do you want?
Did you steal the veg? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, I like the run moves. There isn't a box. Okay. People that have updates about the quest are gonna have the quest icon. That's not the part.
I hear it's two thieves working as a team.
Is it the kids that I literally just spoke to? Yes, I found them. They're acting suspicious. I think it's them. But I can't accuse them without all the information, I guess.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first?
The Merciless Lighthouse.
Got a job from Seafront if you aren't too busy. It's a guy looking for something. Look, just go ask him, alright?
Yeah.
I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Not the lighthouse, what a surprise. I've expected as much. No items. I really feel like it's the two kids.
A robbery? Come to think of it, I did catch a glimpse of a pint-sized fellow moving suspiciously through the shadows. Maybe he was involved?
The two
Judging by what we found, we're dealing with two thieves. Most likely a couple of kids.
Remember the pair of brothers that loiter near the water wheel? I fear they may be hiding something from us.
Let's go have us a little chat.
I kind of thought as much, Vice. I kind of suspected. Especially now that they're pint-sized. They were already suspicious enough. They're already the first thought to be the perpetrators. They're hiding a cucumber, aren't they?
Are you two the ones behind the recent robberies?
You must already know if you're asking like that.
Obviously.
Your tone betrays your guilt. Confess. Confess now, lest the rage of Grimoire Vice fall upon you.
Okay, we did it. My brother and me.
I guess you're hungry.
Why?
Because Dad told us to.
Your own father demanded that you steal.
This guy sounds like a real piece of work.
Dead.
Where is he now?
Probably in the tavern. That's where he spends all his time.
Really?
Got it.
So he's drinking away all of the money and not feeding his kids, and he's saying we'll go steal. If you want some food. You'd rather drink in the pub. He's been there for 5 years. You're a terrible parent.
Hey, you have a pair of sons?
Huh? What's it to you, huh?
Huh?
Why you gotta ask me all these questions?
Wait a minute.
That's a meme for a game that I have not played, but I've seen someone else play.
You're forcing your own kids to commit crimes?
Crimes? No, it's not like that. I just told him to go find some food for the family. Now shut your mouth before I shut it for you. Bunch of no good meddlers.
Bunch? What do you think I am, Scooby-Doo?
Our time is wasted on this drunken scoundrel.
What a sad excuse for a father.
How shall we explain this to the client?
We'll tell him the truth. Then we'll figure out what to do with the kids.
Can't you see I'm busy drinking here?
You're also floating off of that chair. Impressively. With his own sense of pride.
Did you find the culprit?
Yeah, it's the guy in the pub.
Yeah, but...
He's wasted all his money on beer.
A pair of children driven to steal by an abusive father? Well, I certainly didn't expect this.
They shouldn't have stolen from you, but I don't think they're entirely at fault here.
Agreed. I'll talk to the other shopkeepers and make sure they understand.
Thanks. Oh, and I also think we should get them away from their father.
Not sure who could take them. Folks are barely getting by as it is. But let me spread the word and see what we can figure out. Ah, yes, your fee. Well, us shop owners passed the hat and came up with this. I hope it's enough.
You're getting robbed from and you're gonna pay me 3,000 golds. Keep it, keep it.
Tools of thievery. Unthinkable.
I can't believe this happened in our village. Things are more desperate than I knew.
Taking that
to
money.
Restore the lives of the villagers, we must cull as many shades as we can.
Was also a questionable act when he was being robbed and is struggling to survive with his shop, you know? I found the victim. Keep the money. I don't need 3,000 gold. You keep that. Give me, you know... Give me a discount off of all future purchases or something. Keep your 3,000 golds. Or, you know, give me a couple of veg or something free one time. Everyone probably went back home. That made me so lonely. So I ran around singing songs as loud as I could. But then it got kind of weird and scary, so I stopped.